Hey everybody, how you doing? Jeff here, back with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. This one is going to be a follow-up to my PS5 controls and shortcuts video. That one's kind of outdated now. I did that during the beta actually, so I've discovered some more things since then. And so this one's going to be just kind of the most useful shortcuts and controls. Some things that were included in that video, some things that were not included in that video, and then some things just addressing a lot of questions that I've gotten from people through comments and whatnot. And I'm just going to kind of rapid fire these out here quickly. So here we go. Okay, the first one I want to talk about here is how to fill up your books quickly. A lot of people have asked this, and it's in kind of a weird roundabout way. My buddy Matt actually stumbled upon this by selling one of his books on accident to a vendor. And how you do it is you sell it to a vendor who does not sell the books. So this won't work if you run down here to Akara, but it will for Charcy because she does not sell them. You can see I've got, let's see, one in my TPs, two in my IDs. If I sell them to her, when I go to buy them back, they're filled up with 20. Buy them back, and it's filled up. The other one that people have asked a lot about is if there's a fast way to buy potions from the merchant to fill up your belt quickly, and I've not found a way for that. There are, however, a couple helpful shortcuts. One is, if you can see here, my belt is empty in the first slot, but if you look on my hotbar, there's kind of a grayed out symbol there. That's showing that your belt is empty, but you still have some in your inventory, and that allows you to, while you're playing, still push that button to heal. The other one is to populate your belt quickly, open it up like this, push and hold R3, and it will quickly fill up any potions that are missing as long as you have them in your inventory. Another one that people were frustrated a lot with is how to heal your mercenary. To use a potion from your belt, you hit one of the direction pad buttons. To heal your mercenary, you first hold L2 and then hit one of your potion buttons.
Thanks.
If you would like to switch from the updated graphics to the old school awesome graphics, you simply hold L2 and push the touchpad to switch to those, and the same thing to switch back. I had some people asking how to switch weapons. You can equip two sets of weapons, and here you can see it says push R3 to switch back and forth between those. You just tap it. As you can see, I'm swapping back and forth between two sets of weapons. Another one that has come up a lot is stat point allocation. My first video showed it in a different way because the beta was different. You could push and hold X to continuously allocate points. They switched it for some reason to where you have to push and kind of tap and hold for every single point, and it's painfully slow, and that's just how it is right now, and I'm hoping they change it. Another question or topic that has come up a lot is the use of a keyboard or chat function. There is no keyboard or chat function in the game, which also means there's no player's 8 function in single player to up the difficulty like there was in the original. The only way to communicate really is if someone's on your friends list and you use voice chat. In game, you can push and hold R3 and it will bring up a wheel with very simple commands to use. Some of them will actually speak aloud, but all of them will put that text in the bottom left, and that's really the only command in-game. You have two hotbars that you can assign skills to. To do that, you simply hover over a skill and you'll push square and then choose which bar and which button you want to assign that to. There's a general skill tab also, and one thing I would recommend is to take attack off immediately. When you first start a character, attack is assigned to X, and X is also what you use to interact with things, like to open and close doors, to pick things up off the ground, and then if it's on X, you'll be battling enemies. So one issue I've run into is if I'm fighting enemies in this doorway here, sometimes I'll be trying to open the door or pick up items rather than fight enemies, and it causes my death. So I would switch that immediately when you make a character. To use your minimap, you simply tap the touchpad to toggle that on or off. You can push and hold the touchpad to choose between 3 different positions there. And you used to be able to scroll or move the minimap around so you could see where you've been and where you want to go. I don't believe that's in the game right now. Also in the options menu, if you tab over to the gameplay and scroll all the way down, you can change the transparency of the map if you would like to do that. And then the last thing I'll talk about is also in the options menu here. You can pick help here, and it shows a very basic setup of what the buttons do. Not everything is on there, which is why I've made these couple videos for this. If you go into the options menu, I'm going to just make a couple suggestions. Some people have asked about being able to zoom in on your character. The only way I've found to do that is to change the resolution here. You can do 800 by 600 or 640 by 480, which will effectively zoom in or out. And then under audio, everybody I've played with, including myself, has said how loud the game is, so I would recommend turning these way down, as well as the sound effects down at the bottom. And then over in gameplay at the top here, when an item drops in the game, it stays visible for just a few seconds and then it disappears. If you'd like to see the names again, you push L, and you can change that option here, whether you tap it or whether you push and hold it. And then auto gold, you definitely want on. You can just run past the gold and it picks up automatically. You used to have to click on it. And then the last thing I'll mention is down here, the cursor sensitivity. There's no reason not to turn it all the way up. It's much more convenient to have a fast cursor. Okay, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of people have commented and found my other videos really helpful, and that makes me feel awesome. That's why I'm making these. So I'm hoping that this will help people as they continue to enter into the world of Diablo 2. I love this game, so keep commenting, keep asking questions. I'll talk all day about Diablo if you guys want to. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.